Donc là on va essayer si possible d'aller dans la campagne entre parenthèses elfes, trouver les elfes, trouver une base elfe, trouver des alliés elfes. Et le prochain live, malheureusement je serai obligé d'y passer. Il y a au moins 2 missions avec des orques. Je vais à moitié me foutre en l'air, mais bon, je suis obligé. Donc là, si possible, si j'arrive à trouver. Donc là, Bagador, ça c'est les orques. Faut que je trouve territoire elfe. Je sais plus où il est. Là, Undaonir, c'est le dernier live. Je sais plus où c'est. Ah, Ambrefeuille, voilà le territoire elfe. Yes, ben, on y va. Yeah, tout content. Bah du coup, regardez cette équipe-là, elle est pas mal. Hein. L'équipe est pas mal du tout, les sorts sont bien. Lui il tank. Avec ses magies, ouais, la heal. L'autre avec ses... ouais. Je vais laisser comme ça. Allez, c'est parti pour les elfes.
For decades, the Moher elves, exiled from Finn and Mere, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Northander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they've taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle, amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wolfgar.
Là, je sais pas pourquoi l'écran il brille pendant une seconde à chaque fois que ça a fini de charger, mais bon, c'est pas grave. Allez, c'est parti.
All right. The Moorhere settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long have the Moorhere been living here?
Well, they left Finn and Mere about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Pretty long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then, what's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way. Interesting.
Sounds like a plan. Sure. That way?
That way, as you want. All right.
Understood.
You got it. That way?
Fine. They will burn. I need more time! I understand.
Yes, of course. A fine plan.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll make short work of them. I need more time!
Let's see.
Sure.
Got it.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Sure.
Will do.
So, what's the plan?
As you want.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Now would you look at that?
Fine.
Got it.
Sure. I understand. That way. All right.
Let's see. Interesting.
Got it. Sure.
Understood.
A fine plan.
I understand. Sure.
You have my attention. Let us make this quick.
Just give the word. Sounds like a plan.
Huh.
That way?
Will do.
As you want. Yes, of course. I will do as I must.
Here we go. You got it.
What is it?
That way.
Got it.
All right.
Sure.
Will do.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Corporal?
Got it.
Blazes. What has happened to it?
Dark fog. Dying. Please, you. Run. Run now.
Tahar, I don't like the way it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
A fine plan.
All right. What the blazes was that? Why did it attack us?
The corruption. It must have taken hold of it.
That's odd. I get how this frenzy could be an elf's reaction to the blood burn, but how likely is it that a tree ant reacts the same way? Not to mention all the animals.
Fine.
Neo's hammer. I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof. Interesting. Now would you look at that? Understood.
As you want. Yes, of course.
Sure.
That way. All right.
A fine plan. Everything has an end.
How do you like that?
Let's see.
Fine.
That way?
A fine plan.
Will do.
I understand. Sure.
You got it. Focus, Arya. Focus. I need help over here. Sounds like a plan.
Let's see what we can do.
Got it.
Sure.
Yes. Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around. Understood.
Can't believe we're still having this discussion. Tell me, Arlen, where was Ellen in all those years when our people were on the run? Just face it, she never helped us. None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Varden. This is heresy.
Salangar, a pure blood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finn and Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
Soldiers?
The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianan? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire, and also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianan, it's only fair if we help you now, to make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you will provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moorhere Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the Bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
Where do you and Fenrir disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the Bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the Bloodburn.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the Bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help?
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the Bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right. We should probably talk to the other squire, too.
What's your tongue, boy? What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finn.
I'm looking for allies. But let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so you're Isamo Taha's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father, and it's true that the Bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So, you're going to help us?
I would if I could, but as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Who is the other elf? The one you were arguing with?
A misguided fool. And sadly one with a very influential father, who made him the second scryer of this township.
Does this town have a name?
It does. Lathwain, which roughly translates as respite.
Respite? Sounds kind of temporary.
Well, it is. I don't know how familiar you are with our history, but after the Finnamir exiled us, we were promised lands by the Queen. Then the Mage Wars came, and understandably our promised home wasn't of importance anymore.
That incident in Leonon won't make the Lord Marshal more sympathetic to your cause. You broke the White Mist Treaty.
Yes, and it was a horrible mistake. But the people were scared, particularly because Merilith did an excellent job at instilling fear and telling them that our little problem could be fixed by sending a group of scholars into Northander territory. And what good did it do? Nothing. You'd think that this failure would have shown the Moria how incapable Merilith is as a leader, but sadly, it didn't.
This looks like a nice enough place, though.
Well, save for the undead roaming through the forests and attacking us each night, yes.
I see. So Leafshade is only a stopover.
Yes. We will find our true home someday. I'm sure of that.
Ellen has cursed you?
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black. They salivate like animals and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnamir, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnamir Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
Well, you can't deny the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have.
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. It has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children, take away their sweets, and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Probably not.
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Moria too. And they display exactly the same symptoms as humans. Varden Merilith simply likes to ignore that because it doesn't fit into his nice little theory. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
If you're the first Scryer, why do you need Merilith's approval?
Because that's how the Moria law demands it. The Council has to come to a mutual agreement, otherwise we cannot take action.
What do the other Scryers think about that? How many are there?
4. 2 of them are with me, 2 with Merilith. You see the problem.
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you have...
Now what?
Huh? And Everon? What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Salagar, this is getting ridiculous. If nothing happens, we'll still be arguing in our graves. Tell me, your offer, does it still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the councils could be just what we need.
All right, this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the Council's approval might be just what we need.
Salagar, this is getting ridiculous. If nothing happens, we'll still be arguing in our graves. Tell me, your offer, does it still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the councils could be just what we need.
As I said, I'm happy to help.
Good. Blazes, you have no... Come, let's discuss this elsewhere.
An Everon, aren't you? It's been a while since...
Well, the short version is, we're looking for allies to end the bloodburn.
Are you sure you came to the right place, though?
Why wouldn't I?
I just thought the Finn and Mere with their treants and gilded armors would have been a better option. We are renegades. But I suppose you're pure...
I'm not as pure blood as you think.
Be that as it may. Best you talk to Finrior and Merilith, the first and second Scryer. Maybe they'll listen to you once they're done bickering.
That's better. Blasted, isn't it incredible how this old man is unwilling to see reason?
From his point of view, you're the one who's being stubborn. He seems to be a very pious man.
There's a difference between being pious and being deluded. Anyway, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need first is proof to convince Arlen. As long as he insists on fighting that plague in prayer shrines, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
It remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. Just like the Bloodburn, the infections don't follow a clear pattern, but all of them took place. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Lianan, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Who are these humans?
As I said, I believe they are from the Royal Army. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
If it really is the Bloodburn, what makes you think there is a cure?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realize there's no point in worrying about it as long as that old fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No, the infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say for 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
All right, we'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate your help.
A Levran, aren't you? It's been a while since we got visit.
Long story. In short, we're looking for your leaders to discuss...
Loft. Are you sure you came to the right place, though?
Why wouldn't I?
We are... But I suppose...
I'm not as pureblood as you...
Be that as it may. Best you talk to Finrior and Merilith, the first and second Scryer. Maybe they'll listen to you once they're done bickering.
Yes, of course.
Another human? Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
Interesting.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest. You know how to bargain, don't you?
That way. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Ugh. Do you smell that?
Yes, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse. Uh-huh.
As you want. Yes, of course. Got it.
That way?
A fine plan.
You got it. Sounds like a plan.
Sure. I understand.
Sure.
Got it.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The Moor here, huh? All right, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond...
Don't you think these soldiers will recognize you?
I doubt it. Even if they know General Noria is looking for me, they wouldn't know my face.
You should rethink your position, old man. The light doesn't show mercy on those who betray it.
Well, maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear? Are we clear?
Yes.
Sure.
Now would you look at that? Who are you people? Nortander soldiers?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a...
I think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
If you're not soldiers, what are you doing in this camp?
Business.
I'll leave you be.
Interesting. What? Wait a moment. You? Rohisha Vilma, 2nd Division. Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind.
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor here from Lethwain. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forentus Copper, 2nd rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it and are asking permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There's something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever. We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the men I sent... Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Well, it's not as if we're in a hurry, is it?
It never hurts to have additional allies. Let's see.
And who?
Just a traveler. I'm working for the Moor here.
Ah, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper then.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
Who are those mercenaries in your camp?
Well observed. They are Bane, purity fanatics. Then no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper...
All right.
Sure.
That way. All right.
Oi, you. Wait a moment.
Me?
No, the Queen's golden tits. Of course you. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Why? What?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leaf Shade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
How did he know I'd come?
Well, best you ask him that yourself, will you? I've got a shift to take care of.
Yes.
Sure.
Got it. Understood.
Attack!
No!
I need more time!
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
You're assassins.
We are.
Who were you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The head of House Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, Save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore, word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. And mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
She has a point.
I do.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you are running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let it suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you. There are some things I need to take care of before I'm fully at your disposal. I suggest you finish whatever business you have here, and then meet me at the route back to Iskander.
Will do.
Good. I will be waiting. And thank you for your trust.
Yes? Will do. And off she goes.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing. There's something odd about that woman, but she is telling the truth.
And she definitely knows how to wield those daggers.
She does. What do we need?
That's all? I'm only getting started.
Anything on your mind?
Fine.
Got it. That way. All right.
That way?
I understand.
I need more time!
Got it.
Healing. Need.
Got it.
Healing.
Understood.
A fine plan. As you want.
Bandits up ahead.
Wrong path, friend. I need more time! How do you like that?
Get ready!
Let's see what we can do.
Now would you look at that? Will do.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, of course.
You got it. Yes.
Got it.
That way?
A fine plan.
All right, here goes nothing.
I need more time!
Interesting.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Understood.
Yes? Did you find anything?
Two things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn what's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before. In Finn and Mir, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blasted, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Arlen in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square. Arlen, our new friend found some interesting news that might be worth talking about.
What?
While you were busy praying our sorrows away, our new friend took the initiative and did some scouting. Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the Bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Arlen. They've been tainted.
What do you mean? What are those pools, and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are... how should I put it? The life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath leaf shade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
And how do we cleanse them? Is that even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in leaf shade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not?
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of the pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Fair enough. If we want the elves to be able to perform the ritual on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
Sure.
Sure.
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they started slitting our throats.
Shit. They're in control of your outpost now?
No. I'm just here because I wanted to stretch my legs. Most of my men were still too sick to fight because of that bloody fever. It was a massacre. Listen, friend. They want to burn that elven village to the ground. You need to stop them. Arlen, he's a good man. He...
May your rains cleanse him from his pain.
This complicates things. If the Bane is willing to slaughter a division of the Royal Army for their goals, they won't show mercy on the Moor here either.
Then we won't show it either.
Let's see.
Yes?
Will do.
A wonderful day. Ellen truly smiles upon us.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
Damn it. This is more complicated.
Building completed.
Got it.
Fine.
You read my mind.
Your struggle is wonderful.
Damn it! I need healing! Just give the word.
I need more time!
Building completed.
I will do as I must.
How do you like that?
We're being attacked!
Sounds like a plan.
Will do.
Everything has to go.
You got it.
As you want.
That way. All right. understand.
Let us see. We will be swift.
Yes, of course. Fine.
That way?
I need more time! I need more time! That's all? I'm only getting started.
Let the Taskmaster know that I've worked for us, Ephraim.
Yes?
Understood.
Let us see.
Yes?
We will be swift.
Got it.
Yes, almost.
What's next?
Uh-huh.
Corporal, a fine plan.
Area? Why did the Moor here leave Finn and Mir in the first place? Everybody I've asked so far gave me a different answer to that question.
Well, in a nutshell, because they had a disagreement with the Elder Council. They were convinced that the Council weren't serving Ellen and the Guardians anymore, but themselves. Which is true to an extent. Finn and Mir is an aristocracy.
And that's why they were thrown out.
Pretty much. They weren't well liked in Elven society anyway. Back when I was a novice, calling someone a Moorhere was an insult.
What did it mean?
Being ignorant, backwards-looking, prudish, and overly religious.
You have my attention.
Damn it. This is more complicated than I thought.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
So, what's the plan?
from her in a while.
Wonderful day. Ellen truly smiles upon us.
Building completed.
Anything on your mind?
Sure.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
I need more time!
What is it?
Building completed.
Yes.
struggle is pointless.
Sounds like a plan. You got it. Yes. Sounds like a plan. Sure. All right, give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I need more time!
So, what's the plan?
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
Healing. Need healing.
I need help over here.
Yes?
We're being attacked! We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
Got it.
We're out of stone.
Yes?
Yes, of course.
I need more time!
Understood.
Yes, what was that? Will only take a second.
Just give the word.
Damn it. It is more complicated than I thought.
Salga Sevrante.
Well then. We will be swift.
We need to gather more wood, Squire.
Yes.
Let me know what you need.
It will only take a second. Let us see. It will only take a second. Well then. Damn it. It is more complicated than I thought. Yes, almost there. We will be swift. Yes, almost there. Well then.
We need to gather more wood, Squire.
Damn it. It is more complicated than I thought. A wonderful day. Ellen truly smiles upon us. It will only take a second.
Yes.
Sure.
being attacked!
Yes?
You picked the wrong enemies.
I need more time!
What do we need?
Corporal?
I understand. That way. All right.
Fine. This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Sure.
As you want.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I need more time! How do you like that? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Healing. Need healing.
Uh-huh.
Got it. I understand.
Look at that. Here.
Ah!
We're being attacked!
I need more time!
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
So, what's the plan?
Sure.
We're being attacked! Building completed.
the sea.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
A fine plan. You have my attention.
Now would you look at that?
All right, give me a second.
Good spot.
Whatever's necessary.
I need more time!
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
Healing. I need help over here.
Healing.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes?
Yes, of course.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Fine.
Sure.
Our scholars have finished researching a new technology.
Sure. I need more time!
We're being attacked!
Fine plan.
That way. All right.
Get ready. You got it.
Anything on your mind?
Everything has an end.
They will fall.
Sounds like a plan.
Expansion is the key to victory.
This looks like a suitable place.
It's a good spot.
Yes?
victory. Give me a second.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Sure. That way?
We're being attacked! We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
Yes.
Scryer, we lost a sector.
As you want.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
Yes, almost there.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
We will be swift.
one of our heroes!
So, what's the plan? Don't die on me. We need you.
We're being attacked!
Healing.
Healing.
Damn it! I need healing.
We're being attacked!
I need more time.
Got it.
What's next?
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Yes.
Sounds like a plan.
Building completed.
Yes. Will do. Got it. Just give the word.
We're being attacked!
What do we need?
Yes. Sure.
We're being attacked!
Anything on your mind?
I will do
Fair
as I
enough.
must.
Let's do this.
I need more time.
A fine plan. Fine.
Building completed.
That way. All right.
Yes, of course.
Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
As you want.
We'll make short work of them.
Get ready.
I need more time. That's all? I'm only getting started.
So, what's the plan?
Understood.
I need more time.
I need help over here. Sounds like a plan. You got it.
What is it?
That way?
Corporal? Fine.
Expansion is the key to victory.
This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
You got it.
A fine plan.
I understand.
Fine. Sure. Yes,
That
of
way.
course.
All right.
Expansion
Alright,
is the
give me a
key to
second.
victory.
Here we go.
Building completed.
Sure. Got it. I understand.
Sounds like a plan. Sure.
We're being attacked!
All right, here goes nothing.
I need more time!
Sounds like a plan.
Building completed.
As you want.
Understood.
Uh-huh.
You have my attention.
Anything on your mind?
We're being being attacked!
Yes.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
That way. All right.
That way?
Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Squire.
I need more time.
Building completed.
I need more time.
Let's see what we can do.
We need to gather more wood, Squire.
Well then. Yes, almost there.
Building completed.
Yes.
I need more time.
Just give the word.
A fine plan.
I need more time.
know what you need.
It worked. The pool is clear. We might want to tell the Scryers about this.
Healing! Need healing! Healing! Need healing!
I need more time!
Focus, Syria. Focus.
I need more time! Give me a moment to focus.
Damn it. This is more complicated than I thought.
What's next?
Uh-huh.
We need to gather more wood, Scryer.
Yes?
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Yes? Wonderful.
So, what's the plan?
You asked for this.
What do we need?
Look at that! Harry!
I need more time!
Yes.
Building completed.
Got it.
Building completed. Building completed.
What is it?
On your mind.
That's all?
What is it, Scryer?
It's almost there. Only take a second. We will be swift. Let us see.
How do you like that?
Uh-huh. This'll be fun. The target's set. They won't see.
picked the wrong enemies. I need more time! Your struggle is pointless.
Yes? What is it, Squire?
That's all? Come on, get started.
Blazes! Help me, somebody! Blazes! Help me, somebody! Blazes! Help me, somebody!
What? Right between the eyes.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Damn it! I need healing!
What's next?
Squire.
Blazes! Help me, somebody!
Yes.
They killed one of our heroes!
No, don't die on me, will you? We need you. I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes!
Whatever's necessary.
Healing.
You read my mind.
Healing.
Damn it! I need healing!
Understood.
What is it, Squire?
Uh-huh. You got it.
Say the word, everyone.
As you require.
We'll make short work of them.
Whatever's necessary.
Sure. I need more time!
So, what's the plan?
Let's see what we can do. Everything has an end.
Yes?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes?
They will burn.
Give the word. Alfred Wayne!
Anything on your mind?
Healing. Need healing. They killed one of our heroes.
Now, don't die on me, will you? We need you.
I think that was all of them.
No sign of the tattooed woman, though.
She must have made a run for it.
Just give the word.
This looks like a suitable place.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders. Building completed.
Wonderful day. Ellen truly smiles upon us.
Yes?
Scribe.
Sounds like a plan.
I will do as I must.
Will do.
Let us make this quick. As you require.
That way?
I understand.
Let's see.
Will only take a second.
We will be swift.
Hmm?
Haven't heard from her. Salga Sevrantera. Damn it. More complicated than I thought.
Hmm?
See.
What? Sure.
Damn it. It's more complicated than I thought.
Yes.
Yes?
Say the word, everyone.
Yes, of course. As you want.
Now would you look at that?
It's done, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Is it over?
I don't think so. Despite everything we did, I can still feel something. A touch of the taint still lingering in the forest. But we already have a suspicion what that might be.
The treant.
Yes. And while you were cleansing the corrupted pools, we've been searching the tomes for a spell.
A spell? You mean it's possible to cleanse the treant too?
Well, there's no certainty, but we hope so. As for the cleansing ritual, this magic hasn't been used for centuries. Still, it's our best chance. And you should be the one carrying out the task.
What? Why?
Because, from what I've been told, I doubt the treant will let you speak to it without resistance. Remember, the corruption still has it in its grip. In other words, What you need to do is to fight the treant until it's weakened, and then use the spell on it. The rest lies in Ellen's hands.
All right, then teach me that spell.
I will. Close your eyes for a moment. Valeth Sariswin, Joras Varltar. So, did it work?
I think so, yes.
Good. Then use it at the right moment, when the treant is weakened enough. Now go. And good luck. My prayers are with you.
Squire.
Let me know what you need.
Got it.
Yes, of course.
Yes?
Will do. All right. Here we go. Arlen said we should cast the spell once the treant is weakened.
However, we're supposed to do that.
Just focus. We can do this.
Sounds like a plan.
What?
That's it! Cast the spell, now!
Anything on your mind? That way. All right.
Healing. Need healing.
I think it worked.
Yes. Here. Taint. Gone. Roots. Free. You friends. You saved. Broken roots. Broken branches. Need sleep.
I think it's over. We should head back to the elves now. Arlen and Varden will want to hear about this.
Huh?
Fine.
What?
Just give the word.
Say the word, Edron.
Interesting. Finrir, it's done.
So, the spell worked?
Yes. It was a hard fight, but the treant is cleansed. The corruption seems to be over.
That is remarkable. Ellen must have truly smiled upon you.
Maybe.
Truth be told, it's a bit ironic that it was a human who saved our people from this plague. But I'm just glad it's over.
Don't get your hopes up, Varden. Those humans who took over the Nortander camp, the Bane, they'll be back.
Be that as it may, we held our end of the bargain. Will you help us?
Yes. Yes, we will. I've said it before. We are a small people, but you will have our help whenever you need it. We will send you a scryer and a division of our best soldiers and craftsmen to support your cause.
You'll have to give us time, though. A couple of days, maybe. We have to pick up the pieces the corruption left first. Where can we find you?
We've set up camp in a valley in Iskander. We can leave you a map.
Yes, do that. I'd invite you to stay for some days, but I'm assuming you have another matter to attend to.
A lot of them, actually.
Well then, this is goodbye. Thank you again for everything, friend. And may Ellen guide you.
You got it.
Seems like the Moorhere have already arrived. Good.
Yeah, just be careful.
Why?
Well, that scryer they sent, she claims to know you. I think she was there in Leonon.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. I'll talk to her as soon as I get the chance. Let's see. Wait. Aren't you Scryer Elion from Leonon? Yes. I'm the Scryer Finrir and Merilith sent to lead the Moorhere troops who'll be supporting your cause. Actually, I was hoping you'd come by. I think we should have a talk, shouldn't we? You owe me an apology. That's putting it lightly. Many men and women died that day. And just because of me. Which is another reason why I'm happy they sent me here. It's a chance to make up for what I did. Though that does not mean that your commander, General Noria, didn't also play a role in this. His reputation was well known, even among us. I would like to train the elves. Well, if you have the coin, I might be able to help. Let's see. What do we need?
What is it?
Can we talk about what happened in Leonon?
What more is there to say? I suspected your general would order to purge the village, and I overreacted. It was a stupid mistake, and I wish it hadn't ended that way. Though I somehow doubt that we could have...
That's it for now.
Okay. So long, Taha.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
I'd like to know more about your friend. The one you lost to the Bloodburn.
I'm not sure what there is to say. She was my friend, and the Bloodburn took her. Hence, I joined you.
There's something I've been wondering. How can you kill for a living?
What do you mean? How can I align it with my morals?
Yes.
I don't know if this is the right moment for this conversation. Maybe another time.
Yes?
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
Can you tell me more about your abilities? What's it like to be a Dreamweaver?
Well, I suppose trying to explain that to someone who isn't is like explaining what water feels like to someone who never swam before. It's strange. I can sense things. Emotions, thoughts, but also the echoes of such. If I enter a place where someone has died, I feel that person's sorrow, that person's fear. My mind, my consciousness, it's open. I know that might sound very vague, but it's the best I can do.
Well, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How did you become an assassin?
Why do you want to know?
Because I want to know my allies.
I see. In short, my mother sold me. And after an incident, my owner noticed my talents. He started to train me to carry out jobs for him. And when I was 17, he had an accident. I have been an independent assassin ever since.
Your mother sold you? But where? Why?
Because she needed the coin and already had 4 children to feed. And as for your first question, where there is demand, there is a market, particularly in a big city like Greyfell. It's not as uncommon as you might believe.
You're saying there's a slave market in Greyfell?
Slaves, sex, murdering for pleasure. Just imagine every dark desire you can think of, and you know what the Greyfell Bazaar has to offer. I find it interesting that this surprises you. Didn't you serve in the Royal Army for 8 years?
I only joined shortly before the Mage Wars started, and the Greyfell affairs were the responsibility of the Greyfell Guard. I just didn't know.
Well, now you do. I do not agree with the purity of light in most aspects, but they are right when they say there are many sinners in this world. If you believe in the concept of sin, that is.
Even if she needed the money, that's despicable.
Well, to her credit, she didn't take it lightly. At least as far as I can remember. I was only 7 when that happened.
That doesn't make it better. How do you feel about this? Your mother selling you off?
Well, I used to feel strongly about it. Now I've simply accepted it as part of my past. But there are plenty of reasons for that.
That's quite the story.
Is it?
So, who was this man who bought you?
I won't talk about that. This chapter of my past is done, and I want it to stay buried.
That sounds like you're hiding something.
I am. But it should be of no relevance to you. So, tell me, Pariah, how did you become the betrayer's child in the first place? It's rare for a child to defy their own father.
He lost his vision. When he started the rebellion, it was about the safety of mages. But he became more and more radical. I just couldn't stand by and watch anymore.
That's admirable. Well, thank you for sharing this with me. Either way, is there anything else you need?
Goodbye.
Ça a été bien long, ça va être tout pour aujourd'hui. Je voulais juste faire une carte. Donc le prochain live, du coup ça sera la terre des orques. Ça me fait chier, clairement. Mais bon voilà. Et au final, du coup je vais pas relancer d'autres jeux, je vais arrêter là. Comme ça je vais me pioter, je vais me lever tôt et je vais passer ma matinée sur WoW classique. Voilà.